Life on the road isn't always simple, especially when you are sick. Sometimes you've got to adjust, slow down, take a break, let your body recover. It wasn't just us. Willie needed a little TLC too, before we could continue. Because at the end of the day, we got nowhere to be and everywhere to go. We were heading to Queretaro, just another drive, or so we thought. Halfway there, we stumbled upon a pretty nice campspot. The light was perfect, and just as we started to settle in, our bodies hit pause. You know that feeling when something isn't quite right? Yeah, that feeling. Sourdough, chocolate crumbs, pancakes.
This looks amazing. I have 9. You have 8, but you have 8 bigger ones. So
That's not true.
it's kind of fair. No,
That's not true.
not true. This is good. No, with the breakfast.
Yeah, super sweet at the beginning.
Yeah, and then
And
they're
then they're
sour.
sour.
Yeah.
What I didn't know was that those pancakes would be the last thing I would eat for the next 72
Chocolate pancakes
hours.
plus
If I had known that, I would have licked the plate clean, twice. Because soon, even the smell of food would turn into a personal horror movie.
So, I had a feeling that on 3,000 meters we had a little bit lack of power, and I checked the air filter. So it's completely dusty, I would say. I'm gonna clean it and oil it, and then it should be better. Looks like new again after this. And then you oil it. I mean, it's maybe not the best option. I mean, you have to oil it, but the problem is if you oil it and then you drive like very dusty roads, then yeah, maybe not a good combination. But I cleaned it now like 10 times since we're on the road, and it looks every time like new. So I think that's a very cheap option if you put it together like this.
Queretaro was calling for a special reason. Christian's former company had invited us to visit their site in Mexico. And wow, what a welcome we got! There was laughter, great food, crisp German beer under the Mexican sun, and some of the kindest people we've met on the road. A huge thank you to Michael and the entire Schmalz Mexico team for opening your doors and your hearts to us.
Oh. Hello. So maybe you are wondering why we are in an Airbnb instead of Willie.
Yes.
And yeah.
So we were both sick again. We had a stomach flu bug something, and something like a cold, like a virus maybe too. And we've been carrying that virus with us for a few weeks now, and it's a bit exhausting. And since we were camped somewhere near the city, and we knew that our next destination is going to be another city, we couldn't find a good camp spot to stay and to recover. To get well, we decided to book an Airbnb because let's face it, being sick on the road is not nice.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I don't know if you were already in Mexico, like driving around, and it's not the same as in the States or as in Canada with the spots. I mean, imagine in Canada or in the States you have the BLM land, you have like a lot of public
land.
land where you just can camp and find some places, and that's really different here. You don't find this stuff because everything is owned. And it's also sometimes a safety issue. You cannot just stay somewhere, so you're gonna head for the camping spots, which are sometimes pretty cool but sometimes not so much, but still you pay sometimes 20 to 30 bucks per night on a camp spot. And the Airbnb here was like 40 bucks per night, which is 280 for a month, for the week. And yeah, so this is why we decided to go to an Airbnb, and we have everything here. We have a washing machine to wash our clothes. We have a nice kitchen with 2 ovens, which only one of them is working somehow. I don't know
why there are 2.
And then we have a microwave, which we also don't use. Then we have a nice big TV, which is very cool because we can watch our movies on the big screen, which we never did before. So it's something really nice to see our own movies in a good quality, which is cool. This is why we're doing this. And we have a toilet, we have a shower, hot shower.
Comfortable bed.
Shower every day. Comfortable bed here, which is very cool. And Willie is just right outside here. And yeah, so we had also a little issue with the Willie. He's not starting all the time, so sometimes if you turn the key, it just makes this clocking sound and it doesn't start. And I have also to take care of this.
And we need new tires.
We have like a 5-10 centimeters
crack.
5 centimeters crack in one of the tires, so we're gonna need to replace them. Yeah.
And we are still not 100% fit.
We're still not 100% fit, but we have to leave tomorrow. And we're driving down to the south. Mexico City is the next target. We want to go to Teotihuacan. I hope I said it right. We want to see the Popocatépetl volcano.
If you have no idea what that is,
it is.
Let us know.
Popocatépetl. And yeah, then we head south all the way down and hope that we're gonna find some nice camp spots on the way. And we hope it's gonna be easier. Yeah. But it's not.
It's not. We already know it. So.
We already know it, but it's okay.
Yes.
Yes. So
you just have to adjust the way of traveling then.
Yeah. It is how it is.
Yes.
Right?
Good. So send us energy.
Send us energy and see you
in
the
vitamin C.
next episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Hasta luego. So the problem we had now was it was not starting. So you could turn the key and then it make a little clock. But nothing was happening. So you could do this 3 to 4 times and then it was starting. But the fact is something is not good. Obviously the starter is the problem here. So I took out the starter, and then there is this solenoid which makes contact. This is this part here, and when you turn the key, this part pushes down, and then as soon as it pushes down, this one here goes out and turns the crankshaft with the flywheel. And as soon as this one is down, the motor here starts turning, and so this is how the engine starts. Okay, and now the problem is you have here these contacts. So this one is one of them, and inside here you have the copper contacts here on both sides. They should make contact, but the problem here is, I think you can see it, they are not so nice anymore.
You can see that the copper washer is quite worn and no longer flat. It's only making contact along the edges of the 2 copper blades.
So the easiest thing is to replace the whole starter, but it's about 400 euros. The second easiest thing would be to change this contact here. There is like a replacement kit or something, which costs 15 bucks, which is not a lot, but the problem is how to get these parts to Mexico. But in the meantime, I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna bend this up a little bit so it has a little bit earlier contact. I hammered down this part here, so it was a little bit going up, which means it has a bigger distance to the contact, and I put it down a little bit, so now it's horizontal again.
To improve the connection, Christian bent the copper part slightly, so when the plunger comes down, it should create a much better contact between the two surfaces.
Maybe it was luck, maybe it was helping, I don't know. Try again. Sounds kind of good. Perfect for now.
Our next goal, Willie's tires. After 75,000 kilometers, the old set had definitely earned their retirement. It was time for an upgrade, and we went with the BFGoodrich KO3s. We got lucky twice. First, by finding an off-road center that knew their stuff. And second, because BFGoodrich was running a promo, up to 35% off. We ended up paying 34,000 pesos, which is around $1,700, for 5 brand new tires, including installation, balancing, and alignment. Big thank you to the entire team at Technic Center Garage for the excellent work and service. With Willie rolling on fresh new tires and our energy slowly coming back, we pointed the nose south and set course for the chaos, color, and magic of Mexico City.
We want to take a moment to say thank you. Every like, share, comment, and subscription help us reach more people, and we are so grateful for each of you. A special thanks to those supporting us through Super Thanks. Your generosity keeps this journey going. Thank you for being a part of our story.